Your urologist told you to skip them, your wife's been hiding them from your breakfast plate, your doctor probably gave you that same warning about cholesterol that every man over 50 has heard 1,000 times. But what if I told you those 3 eggs sitting in your refrigerator right now are the only thing standing between waking up 5 times a night to pee and sleeping straight through until morning? Between feeling like a shell of who you used to be and getting back that drive you thought was gone forever? What if everything you've been told is backwards? I'm Dr. Natalia Parker, and I'm going to explain this with complete clarity, because here's what nobody's telling you. While you've been avoiding eggs for the past decade based on outdated science from the 1970s, your prostate has been slowly suffocating, the inflammation has been building, the tissue has been breaking down, and the damage might already be happening right now, this very second, while you're watching this. Most men have no idea this is even occurring until it's too late. Until they're sitting in a urologist's office being told they need medication, or worse. The signs are subtle at first. You don't notice them because they creep up so slowly. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you woke up feeling actually energized? Not just awake, but energized. The kind of energy where you don't need to drag yourself out of bed, where intimacy doesn't feel like a chore you're supposed to perform, where you don't feel that constant pressure down there, that heaviness in your pelvis that you've started to accept as normal. You think that's just aging, right? Everyone told you it's just part of getting older. Your doctor might have even said it. Well, you're 55 now. This is expected. They lied to you. What's really happening inside your body right now is a cascade of cellular breakdown that most doctors never explain because they don't connect the dots. They treat symptoms, they prescribe pills, they schedule follow-ups, but they never tell you about the root cause. And the solution? It's not in a prescription bottle collecting dust in your medicine cabinet. It's probably in your kitchen right now, being wasted because you've been told to fear it. Here's the thing about protein that will completely change everything you thought you knew. You've been told protein is protein. Doesn't matter if it's steak, chicken breast, fish, or eggs, all the same. Your body doesn't care where it comes from as long as you're hitting your daily numbers, right? Dead wrong, and this misunderstanding might be costing you everything. When you eat a piece of steak, you're eating muscle tissue that was designed for one purpose only: movement. It's tough, fibrous, built to flex and contract under stress. Your digestive system has to work like a demolition crew tearing down a reinforced building. Breaking down those dense protein chains takes massive amounts of energy and digestive enzymes. And even after all that brutal work, after your stomach acid has been working for hours, you're only absorbing about 80% of the protein you paid for. 20% just passes right through your system, completely wasted, gone. But an egg? That's something entirely different. An egg wasn't designed for movement. It was designed by nature to create an entire living creature from a single cell. Everything needed to build life is in there. Every amino acid, every building block, perfectly balanced, perfectly proportioned, ready to be used immediately. Scientists have a term for this. They call it biological value. And eggs score nearly 100%. That means almost every single gram you eat goes directly to work inside your body. No waste, no inefficiency, pure fuel and raw materials delivered exactly where they're needed. And here's where it gets deadly serious. We're not just talking about building bigger biceps or having more muscle mass to show off at the gym. I'm talking about the smooth muscle tissue lining your blood vessels, the ones that need to dilate and contract to create an erection, the pelvic floor muscles that hold your prostate and bladder suspended in place like a hammock supporting weight, the delicate tissues controlling your urinary sphincter and your ability to fully empty your bladder. These tissues are under constant attack every single day. Oxidative stress, inflammation, age-related breakdown, micro damage from sitting too long, from poor circulation, from chronic stress, flooding your system with cortisol. And here's what most men don't realize until the damage is already done and irreversible. Your body is trying desperately to repair this damage constantly. Every single night while you sleep, your body attempts to rebuild what broke down during the day, but it can't complete that repair without the right materials. High-quality egg protein is the construction material your body has been desperately begging for. Many of my patients describe this exact same pattern. They feel a subtle heaviness in the pelvic region that they can't quite explain. Others tell me that recovery after intimacy takes longer than it used to. Some notice they can't empty their bladder completely anymore, that there's always a little left, that uncomfortable feeling of never being quite finished. This is your body screaming for help, sending you signals, trying to tell you something's wrong. And you've been ignoring it because some cardiologist told you eggs would kill you 30 years ago based on flawed research that's been completely debunked. The cholesterol myth that destroyed a generation of men's health. Now, I need you to understand something critical about energy that changes the entire equation. If you're one of those men relying on skinless chicken breasts to fuel your day because you think lean is always better, you need to hear this right now. Lean meat gives you protein, absolutely, but it gives you almost zero usable fuel for your daily activities. Your body can only convert about 10 to 20% of that protein into energy. The rest goes toward tissue repair, which is fine, which is necessary, but it won't power your day. It won't give you that steady drive you remember having. You know that brutal crash you get around 2 p.m. every single day, when your energy just falls off a cliff and you're reaching for coffee or sugar or anything to keep you going? That's not random. That's not a coincidence. That's not just part of being older. That's your body running out of fuel. Eggs are completely different. The fats in that golden yolk aren't your enemy like you've been told. They're your strategic advantage. Your body can convert about 2/3 of what you eat from eggs directly into steady, clean-burning fuel, the kind that doesn't spike and crash, the kind that keeps you running smoothly from morning until night. That means no mid-morning energy crash, no desperate sugar cravings at 11 a.m. because you're running on empty and your body is panicking, no afternoon slump that kills your productivity. And here's the connection that most men completely miss until someone explains it clearly. Stable energy means stable blood sugar. Stable blood sugar means healthy insulin levels. And healthy insulin levels directly protect nitric oxide, the critical molecule your body absolutely needs to relax blood vessels and create a strong, reliable erection. Every single time you spike your insulin with sugary snacks or refined carbohydrates, every time you trigger that glucose roller coaster, you're literally sabotaging your own sexual performance. You're damaging the exact biological pathway you need most. Eggs keep you satisfied for hours. They completely shut down those destructive sugar cravings that wreck your metabolism. They actively support healthy weight loss by stabilizing your hunger hormones. And that matters enormously because every single pound of belly fat you lose takes direct pressure off your prostate. Every pound helps maintain healthier testosterone levels. Every pound reduces systemic inflammation. Better libido, stronger morning erections, easier urine flow, improved confidence, everything's connected. Your body is one integrated system, not separate parts operating independently. But there's something else happening with eggs that you need to understand, something almost nobody talks about. The egg white isn't just protein, it's a sophisticated natural antibacterial defense system. Nature designed it specifically to protect a developing chick embryo that has absolutely zero immune system. The proteins in egg whites can actually rupture bacterial cell walls and starve harmful microorganisms of the iron they desperately need to survive and multiply. Now, why does this matter specifically for you and your prostate? Because low-grade bacterial irritation is one of the most common and most dangerously overlooked causes of chronic prostate discomfort. You don't even know it's there. No obvious symptoms, no raging infection, no fever or pain. Just constant, invisible, low-level inflammation slowly damaging your tissue day after day, week after week, year after year. When you eat properly cooked eggs consistently, you're introducing these gentle but powerful protective compounds into your system. They support your body's natural defenses. They help calm that hidden irritation that's been silently destroying your quality of life. And yes, You might have heard that egg whites block biotin absorption, that they'll cause hair loss or other problems. That's only true for raw egg whites, and only if you're consuming absolutely massive amounts every single day. Cooking completely neutralizes that concern. So scramble them, fry them, poach them, hard boil them. You're completely fine. That myth needs to die. But here's what nobody talks about until the damage is already severe and potentially irreversible: muscle loss. Sarcopenia. You lose muscle in your arms and legs as you age. Everyone knows that. You can see it happening. Your shirts fit differently. Your strength declines. But you're also losing critical muscle in your pelvic floor. And you can't see that happening until the functional problems start. Those hidden muscles hold your prostate in place. They help you empty your bladder completely with good pressure and flow. They trap and maintain blood during an erection, keeping you firm and reliable. When those muscles weaken, everything starts to fail. The signal your body needs to maintain and rebuild that muscle tissue is called leucine. Think of leucine as the master switch, the command signal. Without enough leucine circulating in your bloodstream, your body literally doesn't get the biochemical message to rebuild and sustain muscle tissue. The protein synthesis pathway doesn't activate. Your muscle just slowly wastes away, silent, invisible, devastating. Eggs are absolutely packed with leucine in the most bioavailable form that exists in nature. If you're noticing weaker urinary flow, occasional leaking after you think you're finished, or that you don't feel as firm during intimacy as you used to, this is exactly the nutritional support your body has been desperately asking for. Leucine keeps your pelvic floor strong and functional. It directly improves bladder control. It helps maintain overall muscle mass throughout your body, which keeps your metabolism healthy and active, which helps control weight gain, which directly influences prostate health and hormone balance. One single nutrient. Entire cascade of interconnected benefits throughout your body. But wait, because there's a trio of nutrients in eggs that almost nobody discusses, that most doctors don't even know about: choline, vitamin B12, and folate. These three work together synergistically to support something called methylation. And if you've never heard of methylation, pay very close attention, because this might explain everything you've been experiencing. Think of methylation as your body's internal repair and maintenance crew working 24 hours a day. It fixes damaged DNA before it becomes cancer. It clears out old, used hormones so they don't build up and create problems. It produces the neurotransmitters that control your mood, your focus, your mental clarity, and your energy levels. When methylation slows down or becomes impaired, you feel it everywhere. Brain fog that makes thinking feel like wading through mud, crushing fatigue that coffee can't fix, low sex drive that no amount of willpower can overcome, a prostate that feels constantly irritated, heavy, uncomfortable. Many men have a genetic variation called MTHFR that gives them a natural tendency towards slower, less efficient methylation, and most of them don't even know they have it. They just suffer through the symptoms, thinking it's normal aging. Eggs provide your body with the exact raw materials it needs to keep this critical methylation system running at optimal levels. Choline supports your brain function and liver detoxification. B12 and folate keep your nerves sharp and your cells recovering and regenerating properly. My patients consistently tell me they feel mentally clearer and significantly more energized after making eggs a non-negotiable daily habit for just 2 to 3 weeks. This internal cellular maintenance helps naturally balance your hormones, calm systemic inflammation, and create a healthier environment for your prostate to function normally and for sexual performance to improve dramatically. Now, those golden egg yolks contain two incredibly powerful antioxidants that you've probably heard about only in relation to eye health: lutein and zeaxanthin, but they also provide critical protection for your prostate, and almost nobody knows this. Your prostate is under relentless oxidative stress every single day from multiple sources: poor diet, sitting for too many hours, chronic psychological tension, environmental toxins. All of it creates unstable molecules called free radicals that attack your cells. Lutein and zeaxanthin travel through your bloodstream and actually incorporate themselves directly into prostate cells and the blood vessel walls surrounding your prostate. Once embedded there, they neutralize those unstable free radical molecules before they can cause inflammation and permanent damage. Less inflammation throughout the tissue, dramatically better circulation, a fundamentally healthier environment for your prostate to function optimally. And the exact same protective mechanism extends to the delicate blood vessels you absolutely need for strong, reliable erections that don't fail when you need them most. Here's where most guys make a critical, expensive mistake, though. Not all eggs are created equal. This matters more than you think. Conventional cage eggs come from chickens living in brutally stressful conditions, fed nothing but corn and soy. Those eggs have significantly higher amounts of pro-inflammatory omega-6 fatty acids, exactly what you don't need if you're trying to manage prostate health and reduce inflammation. Cage-free sounds better on the label, makes you feel good about your purchase. But those chickens are still confined indoors in crowded conditions. The nutritional difference compared to conventional eggs is minimal to non-existent. It's mostly marketing. What you actually want, what makes a real measurable difference, is pasture-raised. Chickens with genuine outdoor access, eating their natural diet of insects, greens, and seeds, produce eggs with significantly more vitamin D and vitamin K2, both absolutely essential for arterial health and prostate function. Organic is excellent too because it guarantees the feed is free from pesticides and herbicides that act as endocrine disruptors in your body. If pasture-raised isn't available in your area or your budget, don't let perfect become the enemy of good. Any real egg is still infinitely better than a processed breakfast loaded with sugar and seed oils. The most important factor is consistency and daily habit. Now, to make your eggs even more therapeutically effective, you need to combine them strategically with specific other foods. This is where the magic really happens. Spinach or any dark, leafy greens. Your body converts natural compounds from these greens into nitric oxide through a specific biochemical pathway. The healthy fats in the egg yolks dramatically boost your absorption of fat-soluble antioxidants from the greens. This combination directly supports stronger, more reliable blood flow exactly where you need it most. Tomatoes, especially cooked tomatoes. Lycopene is one of the most researched and validated prostate superfoods in nutritional science. Cooking tomatoes with eggs makes the lycopene significantly more bioavailable to your body. The difference in absorption is dramatic. Avocado adds both soluble fiber and additional healthy fats, powerfully stabilizing your blood sugar and supporting truly sustained energy throughout your entire day without crashes. Black pepper might seem minor, but it contains a compound called piperine that can increase nutrient absorption by up to 2,000% for certain compounds. Never skip it. Cook your eggs in either extra virgin olive oil or real grass-fed butter. Both are stable fats that offer their own unique health benefits without creating the harmful oxidized compounds you get from industrial seed oils. Comment below right now and tell me where you're watching from, because I see men from literally all over the world dealing with exactly these same issues and nobody's connecting the dots for them. The simple daily habit that changes everything for the majority of men. Eating up to 3 eggs per day is the research-backed sweet spot. You can spread them throughout the day or enjoy all 3 at breakfast. Some men do 2 at breakfast and 1 at dinner. The secret isn't the timing. The secret is unwavering consistency. Many of my patients report significantly easier bathroom trips within 2 weeks, less waking up multiple times at night, more consistent, stronger flow, more reliable performance during intimacy, better morning erections, improved energy that lasts all day. This isn't magic. This isn't a miracle cure. This is simply your body finally getting the fundamental raw materials it's been missing and desperately asking for. But here's what you absolutely must understand about realistic timing and expectations. The changes don't happen overnight like a pharmaceutical drug. Your body needs time to rebuild damaged tissue, to repair what's been breaking down for years, to restore optimal function. Some men notice meaningful differences within 2 weeks. Others take a full month or even longer depending on how severe their deficiencies are. The real question is, are you willing to give your body the consistent support it needs? Or are you going to keep doing exactly what you've been doing for years and somehow expect different results? Because here's the harsh reality that most men don't want to face directly. Every single day you wait, every day you delay making this change, is another full day of ongoing damage, another day of cumulative inflammation, another night of interrupted sleep destroying your recovery, another gradual decline in function that might become permanent. Your prostate doesn't care about your excuses or your hesitation. It only responds to what you consistently give it. And right now, right this moment, you have a clear choice in front of you. You can close this video and forget everything you just learned. Go right back to your comfortable routine. Keep avoiding eggs because someone told you to decades ago based on outdated research. Keep waking up multiple times at night. Keep feeling that uncomfortable heaviness. Keep wondering when things will magically get better on their own. Or you can start tomorrow morning with 3 properly cooked eggs, strategically combined with the right supportive foods, and finally give your body the precise tools it's been desperately asking for. The decision is yours, but the consequences are also yours. Your next step. If this content genuinely helped you understand what's really happening inside your body at a cellular level, subscribe to this channel because we consistently talk about what almost nobody else explains with this level of clarity. We don't sugarcoat the truth. We don't sell you false hope or miracle cures. We give you actionable science backed by decades of clinical experience with real patients getting real results. You're not broken beyond repair. You haven't passed your prime. Your best years aren't behind you. You're just under-resourced. Your body is starving for what it needs, and now you know exactly what to do about it.